All right, ladies and gentlemen, where we left off in our last video, we had just written our claim and we're getting ready to add the details. And if you do a good job with adding your details this week, when you come to class next week, you're going to have a very easy task of just piecing together an essay. So I went ahead and got my details ahead of time. So I'm going to just paste them right into the box, and then we're going to talk about the different options you have for details. So for my first body paragraph, I chose to do a quote, and I would suggest that you include a quote for each body paragraph. So you'll have 3 quotes total. I chose the quote, "Be kinder than necessary, because it's not enough to be kind. One should be kinder than needed." This quote shows that we all have the capacity to be kind and that we're capable of choosing to be kinder than is needed. So notice how in my analysis, I just put the quote in my own words. And that's absolutely okay. You should tell me why you picked that quote and why it matters. Now I felt like I had to tie it back into my main point a little more, so I grabbed some evidence from the text. So now I said, Jack Will's character showed maturity and respect when he chose to befriend Augie instead of sticking with the popular crowd. He is a character that was always kinder than needed, even when he went through his own personal difficulties. So notice how we tie it all back together. My second main point is about how you can't go wrong with being kind. So I grabbed the quote from Augie's dad that talked about how when he enters a new situation or something unfamiliar, he always, he just reminds himself that you can't go wrong if you act out of kindness. So I have a supporting quote. And then again, I want to tell my reader what that quote means in my words. So I said, this quote is a reminder that when we encounter something new or something we don't know how to handle, it's always best to be on the side of kindness. And then again, I decided to go with some evidence. So I said, for example, on the first day of school, both Augie and Summer were in a new situation. Summer sat with Augie just to be nice, but it ended up that she enjoyed his company. If she never acted out of kindness, they may not have had the chance to begin, their friendship may not have had the chance to begin. And again, I'm going to do the same thing with my third body paragraph. So I have that main point that how you treat others is your legacy. So surprise, surprise, I'm going to grab a quote that relates to that. Notice how my quotes aren't random. They do tend to relate directly to my main point. So I have the quote that says, "The things we do outlast our morality. The things we do are like monuments, so they are our legacy." And then I decided to again say what that means in my own words. So I said, this quote means that your kindness never goes to waste. People remember you by how you treat them, good or bad. And if you lead your life with kindness, they'll have positive memories. And I didn't feel like I needed to grab a ton of evidence for this. I could. You can absolutely keep writing more. But for this one, I just said this is why it's best to treat others well and make the extra effort to be kind. And that ties back into our claim. And notice how if I went through and highlighted the number of times I said kindness or being kind, it would be a hefty number because that is the claim or the thesis of our essay. And so all our points, all our details tie back into that claim. If you have questions, send me an email, but remember that you need to have this done by Monday. And when you come to class next week, this is what we are going to be using to write our essays. So it's important that we get it done. Have a great weekend, or see you soon. Bye.